Hi, this is Dan from Valley Marine in Yakima, and we're here today to take a look at our last remaining 2017 20-foot North River Seahawk. This is a really neat boat. It kind of fits in a class of its own. I'm going to show you some of the characteristics on this boat that set it apart from everybody else. So first thing, North River equips this particular boat with an easy loader trailer that features a swing away tongue. That's standard for the 20-foot Seahawk. Most of the competition of this boat is running a 72-inch bottom. This particular boat is a 78-inch bottom. So North River is able to put a deeper V to it, and you also get more stability at the same time. This particular boat we ordered with an optional diamond plate front anchor guard, so that's great if you want to put an anchor nest on the bow for fishing for sturgeon on the Columbia River. Also, as I mentioned before, with a 78-inch bottom, the boat feels much more substantial out in the water. It's got much more of a big water feel than what you're going to find in a comparable 20-foot by 72-inch bottom boat. Chine load guides are standard. Tandem axle trailer with disc brakes is standard. Working our way around to the back of the boat, we've equipped this particular boat with a 150. It runs really well with a 150. A 115 is standard, but the 150 does a really nice job because it is a bigger 20-footer. We also ordered it with a boarding ladder, which is nice for both safety purposes, and if you're doing any recreation, it makes it a lot easier to get in and out of the boat when you're in the water. Working our way around to the other side, it's got a shortened kicker bracket, so you can run the kicker motor as a tiller, or we can do some type of steering system like a TR1 on this particular boat. We also ordered this particular boat with optional hydraulic steering, in which we recommend. It makes the boat handle that much better. Everything that North River does on these boats is top of the line. The welds are very clean. Everything, the fit and finish is really well done. You can see there's a sacrificial zinc anode right there. That's all standard. So these boats are probably one of the nicest heavy gauge boats built. We'll climb in and take a closer look at the inside of this boat now. Okay, so we're on the inside now of the last 2017 20-foot Seahawk that we have in stock, and we're going to take a closer look at the inside of this boat, and we'll work our way right up the passenger side of the boat. First thing to notice is we have the upper rod storage area is all carpeted, so if you put something in there that's got some weight to it, or rods or anything like that, they're not going to rattle around. The carpet absorbs the noise. But the lower portion has got the Zolatone finish, so it makes it really easy for cleanup, or if you want to hose the boat out. It's got a full towable top canvas system on it. This is towable. It's got the Top Gun material. Another thing that North River did on their 2017 boats is they really improved the rear bench seats. Prior to 2017, the rear bench backs would attach right here to the gunnel, and they were just a narrow strip of cushioned upholstery. For 2018, the backrest is much more substantial. It's also got a little bit of an angle to it, so for the people that are sitting in the back seats, they're much more comfortable. They're not leaning up against an awkward position. The span from the bench to the back wall was pretty great. With this setup here, you can just bend this down and then pull, and then you have access to your storage right underneath there. So that's improved over the 2016 model. As before, this has the really nice North River 4 air ride seats, so both the driver and passenger seats are going to be on adjustable air rides with armrests, and the armrests do pivot up so you can get in and out of the seats really quickly. Another nice thing on the North River, as I mentioned before, is we've got a wide 78-inch bottom, so it's kind of tough to see on the video, but this is much wider in the back than what you're going to find in a lot of the competitive boats that are running a 72-inch bottom. Also, as you get over to the edge of the boat, if you get a couple guys over at the edge and you're leaning over to net a fish or do something along those lines, the boat's not going to heel over so much as a boat with a 72-inch bottom wheel. Up in the bow section here, another nice thing that North River's done is they've given really good access underneath the bow. So I have a lot of extra storage that I'm not going to have on a lot of the competitive models that you're going to see out there. So big storage area up in the front, goes all the way up there. You're going to be able to fit a lot of extra gear in this boat. With some of the other boats that we compete against, you're just not going to have that. This has got a non-skid to get up into the bow, and again, the bow has non-skid on it as well. Really heavy bracing right here for the driver and passenger seats. Hydraulic steering is standard, and we've got this particular one set up with the Yamaha control box. So that's a closer look at the inside of the 20. Oh, one last thing to point out. On the rear of the boat, they really cleaned up the bulkhead back here for 2017. So these doors now are standard. Lots of good access underneath here. Real easy to get to. You can get to my fuel water separator. This particular boat does not have a washdown, but if you put it in here, it's a lot easier to put accessories in here. On some of the older North Rivers, if a guy was going to add a TR1 or something like that, there just wasn't a lot of places to put the pump or some of the other accessories we needed to add accessories to the boat. We don't have that problem anymore, so there's lots of extra room back here. But we haven't really lost anything because we're just taking up this short area here where we already have these rear boxes. So definite improvement over previous years, and then really nicely installed forward drains right in here as well. So this is going to be a really great buy if you're shopping towards the end of the season and you're looking for a good buy. This boat's going to be a 78-inch bottom, 20-foot overall length, and it's going to be more price competitive than a lot of the 72-inch bottom boats are going to be on the market. It's going to give you a bigger boat feel and better overall performance than what you'll find in a lot of the competitive boats. If you're interested in test driving this, get a hold of Dan or Joe at Valley Marine, and we would be more than happy to take you out in the boat and let you try it out yourself. Thank you.